Victoria take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Out for a throw. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a poor throw, that. Oh, terrible pass. Tries a shot! An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries a header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. He's picked his way through. Chance for the header! De Bruyne getting this one clear. Now it's Mbappe. Spread neatly. Picked out brilliantly. Great hit! The unmissable figure of Jan Koller. No doubt where his strength lies. No, Shevchenko. Shot a goal! Oh, what a mistake! Back when it goes. Decent hit! Goal! Milan! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Victoria finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That looks a cracking ball. Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Saliba.
Victoria are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cruyff.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's a good ball. Shapes to shoot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Milan have their third corner. Victoria are looking to go forward now. And Shevchenko! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Saliba. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Victoria looking to pass their way through. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Figo. Zanetti is in a really good position out wide. Rodri. De Bruyne. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, there's a probing ball. Courtois deals with it effortlessly. Haaland.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the shot's on here. And the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
De Bruyne clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. Bellingham trying to keep this in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Figo. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Corner number 4 coming up here. Tries to get it clear. Victoria have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And here, in he goes again! It's in! Victoria back on level terms! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mohamed Salah demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Victoria grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square. Yeah, it's a... Has a goal! Goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Victoria get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
And the shot! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so...
And it's been given away. Saliba. Alexander-Arnold. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
There's the start of the second half. Can he get onto this? That has ended up in no man's land. That has been cut short. Ødegaard. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, played through for the wide man. He gets big! And that's caused a worry or two. Cruyff. And it's Zanetti. Pass somewhat off target. Early ball out from the back. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rodri. That's really well manoeuvred. Figo. Out to the right. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Ødegaard. Hernandez. Now Ødegaard. That's been cut out, well played. De Bruyne. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Hai lần điên không được luôn. Mà xong đòi thì nhiều hết. Còn này gấp đôi. Để mà đưa 2 lần lương. Thế thấy đòi. Có đưa 2 lần không? Ừ? Có. Nghĩa vụ không đi kèm nhưng quyền lợi thì cứ đòi. Nhưng để nói một lần nữa nha.
Musiala. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just
Gì tí nó phải săn vào tí.
he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He rises! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the counter is on. And here's Haaland. Oh, Red, nice interception. Looking for options for movement. He's through, it's one-on-one. He's got tall. That's going to go a long way. Mohamed Salah, he's found a way through. Williams, can he put it away? Sticks it away. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 16.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Victoria take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Mohamed Salah. Musiala. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Eto'o. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Salah. Kimmich. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Terrific header! Oh, taken with style! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key. Victoria surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. That is lovely. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Very much into the last knockings. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's being shifted off it. Bellingham. Bellingham powering forward here.
Vamos ter
Beckham.
3 minutos de compensação.
Great ball if he can get there. Eto'o. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Mohamed Salah, great defending, strong and determined. Kaká, he's a sharp little ball here. Koller finds himself offside. And we're done. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here.
Eto'o, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing...
He's had a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Rodri. Now Ruben Diaz. Hernandez. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bellingham. And it's Vieira. And here's Eto'o. And he's running through Rummenigge! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Well timed, excellent interception. Great defending, strong and determined. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Alexander-Arnold is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Eto'o. Rummenigge. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mohamed Salah. Ødegaard. It's a pretty loose pass. De Jong. Ødegaard gets a foot in here. Rodri. Oh, easy pickings there. Rummenigge. He's through. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Danger averted for now. Looking for the run. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hits one! Oh, he's been caught napping. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Now Ødegaard. Here's Rodri. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he spark a counter here? Rummenigge. De Jong. Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Manchester United take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Haaland. De Bruyne. That is a brilliant interception. Tries to get it clear. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Eto'o. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Vinicius Junior challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
It's a sweet ball, that. Decent hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Odegaard, there's the hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Odegaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Can he put it away? Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And here's De Bruyne. Oh, that was vital. Odegaard. It's Salah! Maldini gets good distance on it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Cleared without complication. Ruben Dias. Haaland being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Rummenigge. De Jong. And he's only too happy to take that back. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch. Great hit! He has done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Alexander-Arnold, that's a sharp pass. Haaland. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Eto'o. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Cruyff. And he's one-on-one, surely! Just about up to 75 minutes. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Bellingham. Coming on the field.
And here's Eto'o. And he's found the way past. And the finish! Yes! And they are cruising away. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. Luis Suarez. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Bullet! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. De Bruyne. Is there any... And the shot! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Davids. Pirlo. Luis Suarez. Great chance! Sticks it away! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked...
Kvaratskhelia! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Hernandez charging forward, the ball at his feet. Davids. Now Pirlo. Now it's Hullet. Luis Suarez. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ødegaard. Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Figo. Referee's given a throw. Kvaratskhelia. And it's De Bruyne. He won't be happy with that one. Could move up a gear here. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now he's off and running. Pirlo has created one goal already. Pedri, he's through here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now this could be a chance. This is promising. Now the finish! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Barcelona take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
That is a brilliant interception. De Bruyne.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that has not gone well. Haaland. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Now it's Figo. Pedri can so cleverly bypass the press.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Van Dijk cuts it out. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Goes in for the header! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
And it's Salah. De Bruyne. Nicely weighted ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's a really well-measured ball. Kvaratskhelia. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Neatly clipped into space. Now it's Hullet. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! And with that goal comes comfort. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Lahm did well to stay calm there. And it's Cruyff. Well, played right into his path. Van Basten, Cruyff. He rises! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he's managed to get free. And that has been cleared. Cantona deals with that comfortably. Danger averted for now. Odegaard. Rodri. Cantona. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cruyff looking to run onto it. He is through here. Big header. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's De Bruyne. Now Odegaard. De Bruyne. Can he latch on to this? He's got away. Punched away. Alexander-Arnold. Victoria are behind here despite their domination of possession. Out to the right. Now it's Cruyff. Cafu. Up he goes! And yes, Yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. Victoria are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, what a... tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Cafu. Oh, there's a probing ball. Always onto this. And he was alert to it. Rodri. Beckenbauer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Here's Rodri. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Terrific header! They are rampant! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Stood up well to him there. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That is good alertness. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That is good strength. And it's Messi. Now it's decent hit!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Rodri getting this... Pirlo! A real chance and a real let-off.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Salah. So that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. There's the hit! Goal! Victoria! And Victoria are in front! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So, a breakthrough already. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Haaland. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Cruyff. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Can he finish? It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus.
And the shots! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Hernandez. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne. Mohamed Salah. And Dijk wins the duel this time. Cruyff. He's played him through. Now it's just the goalkeeper to be... Tries a shot! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. They get a throw in. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's intervened well there. And it's Hullet. He's got space in the area. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Luis Suarez. Alexander-Arnold. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mohamed Salah. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gets his pass away. He's looking to set free a runner. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. And it's Pirlo. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Luis Suarez. Big chance! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air.
Chance! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe! Now it's Bellingham. Oh, great chance! Has a goal! Sticks it away! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that.
And the shot! Goal!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Victoria have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. It's a goal kick. First quarter of an hour gone. Rudiger gathers from the goal kick. Mbappe. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's De Bruyne. Haaland. Decent hit! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Bellingham. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Haaland. Mbappe. Bellingham. Just eases him off the ball. Totti.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Schneider. Rummenigge. Eto'o. Nice interception, well timed. Victoria do have a chance to counter here. De Bruyne. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Schneider. And it's Totti. Some really good ball movement. That is good strength. Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe. Hernandez. Now Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Works it forward. Bellingham. Ruben Dias. Inter Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Out towards the flank.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Stood up well to him there. Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. It's Bellingham. Haaland! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Maldini. Thuram. Busquets. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence... It's Salah! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And here's Haaland, and he's being shifted off it. And the whistle goes for half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Victoria head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. No reported change to either side during the break. Now it's Haaland. De Bruyne. Totti. Messi. More and more pressure on the ball here. Hernandez. De Bruyne. De Bruyne ploughing through the middle. Can he finish? It's in! And this is getting better and better.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
And it's Totti. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And he's intervened well there. Rummenigge. That pass isn't the best. De Bruyne.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And here's Bellingham. Messi. Totti.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Back into the middle. Rodri. Ruben Dias. And Hernandez. Mbappe. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Schneider. Rummenigge. Eto'o. Bellingham. De Bruyne. Maldini makes the interception. Totti. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Short changes him with that pass. Haaland. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. But he's forced to go back. Rudiger. Rummenigge. Oh, great hit! Oh, taken with style. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Vai-se proceder a uma substituição. O número 11, número 20, número
So,
13,
time for changes on both sides, actually.
número 6.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games. That has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Número 8. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Cruyff. Oh, super find. Oh, that's a fine interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rummenigge. Victoria can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Vinicius Junior with the foul. Busquets. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Vinicius Junior. Musiala. Wirtz. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Cruyff.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nicely weighted ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Could move up a gear here. Wirtz. And here's Nico Williams. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Victoria, moments now away from seeing this one out. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he put it away?
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Rummenigge, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Bellingham, and he has been fouled there. Busquets. Wirtz. And there goes the final whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. There's the whistle, and here we go. And it's gone back to the keeper.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Mbappe. Now it's Haaland, and he's lost his man here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a shade optimistic. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Lahm spots it and intercepts. Kaká. Gullit. Victoria controlling the possession in this early phase. Victoria finding their passes. Oh, super find. Haaland! Gently done. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Quarter of an hour played. He's in plenty of space here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution on the field.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Replace him is number 17, Schmeichel.
That's headed upfield. Haaland. De Bruyne. Ødegaard. Ødegaard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. De Bruyne, Mbappe. That's an excellent interception. Bellingham always looking for that half a chance. Now he's off and running, and he was quick to react. Ødegaard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's being shifted off it. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now then, the ball's come loose. Vieri. Short changes him with that pass. Kaká. Decent hit! Well, now it's fallen loose again! No, not the best of headers.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Hernandez. Hernandez deals with that comfortably. De Bruyne. Here's Rodri. De Bruyne. And it's Salah. Now Ødegaard. That's a sharp pass. So what can they make of this? Great ball if he can get there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Bruyne. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Vieri. Rodri. Haaland. And they can counter here. Tomiyasu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ødegaard. Haaland. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passes coming off in quick succession. Kaká! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Hernandez.
There will be 1 minute added time.
De Bruyne. De Bruyne. And here's Haaland. And De Bruyne! Well, and the whistle goes for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Can he finish? De Bruyne. Ødegaard. Haaland. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's straight offside. He is through here. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Defending of the desperate variety. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Hullet. Bellingham. De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The attendance for this match was
Shanghai Shenhua have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Kaká. He's away. Kaká! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And it's Salah. De Bruyne. Mbappe. Passes short and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Now it's Haaland. Threads one in. Gets his pass away. Can he finish? He has done it!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Shanghai Shenhua are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
pull it, skims one in. Rodri with the clearance. Got a shot away. Oh, split-second reaction.
Vieira clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 32, Vieri. Number 12, Gullit. Number 7, Kakar. Number 5, Bellingham. Coming on the
Lam
field,
who's short.
Rebellion. Number 20, Suarez. Number 21,
And the shot!
Bale. Number
Into the
8,
last quarter of an hour.
Frenkie de Jong. Substitutions
Shanghai
taking
Shenhua
place.
clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Saka. Victoria are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham.
That's just playing it safe and simple. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Now it's Bale. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Haaland is flagged offside. Oh, red. Nice interception. That's a nicely measured pass.
Being indicated.
There's the hit! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but...
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, a quick look at this lineup, and Pavel Nedved jumps higher than the rest.
He'll be involved in more or less everything they try to do going forward.
Yeah, he has all the ingredients to serve up something delicious, and we can feast our eyes on a truly great competitor.
Lahm. And it's Nedved. Lahm. That's Nedved. Played into space out wide. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Hernandez. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Salah. Here's Rodri. And it's Salah. Oh, easy pickings there. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Lahm. That's a nicely measured pass. Rodri, out to the left it goes. Lahm. Done delicately. Nedved is wide and looking to get onto this. Rodri. Victoria do have a chance to counter here. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Haaland. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And they're quick to get it back.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Pull it. Threads one in.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold concedes a free kick for that. Ødegaard. Hernandez. Haaland. Lizarazu. And it's Nedved.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Ødegaard. Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. That is a brilliant interception. China are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And it's Lahm. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe. Ødegaard. Nedved. Can he latch on to this? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lizarazu. It's Hullet. Salah. De Bruyne. Mohamed Salah. has a go! Goal! Victoria! And Victoria are in front!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Victoria penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Oh, what a Clyde! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Nedved. Now that looks a decent ball. Lahm is charging up on the overlap.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And he's taking no chances there. And there is the half-time whistle. Victoria head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's found a way through.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
That has ended up in no man's land. Charlotte. Pullet has it out wide and in space. He rises! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Hernandez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez has got himself a free kick. And here's Mbappe. That's good play. Backward it goes. Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Victoria go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
China appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Alexander-Arnold. And he's in on goal, tries a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let the...
Big header! And Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Haaland. Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. Collier. He's having a go! And he has kicked it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Corner number 2 then. He gets big. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Hernandez. Kvaratskhelia. It's Bellingham. Wirtz. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Here's Tchouaméni. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's had it nicked away. Wirtz, Saka, he's had a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
And it's Lam. Chance for the header! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, can he get onto this? Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. And that's been won straight back. And the shot! Goal! Victoria! And again they hit the front.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Wirtz. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Victoria probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Lam.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Victoria, moments now away from seeing this one out. Rijkaard. Lam. Can he get onto this? Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Hernandez. Alexander-Arnold. Hernandez. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, they could be caught out here. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
What?
Hits one! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Victoria have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And it's Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rodri. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Drogba. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. Lam. He gets big. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Hernandez. Odegaard. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. And once more he proves rigid and robust. He's not got that quite right. No way through. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
He rises! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Portugal get themselves into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rummenigge looking to run onto it. Alexander-Arnold. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Odegaard, that's a little off target. And here's Drogba. Pinches it off him. De Bruyne. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Drogba. Gullit. Big header! De Bruyne.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rodri. Aims beyond the defence. Decent hit! He scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in...
Terrific header! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Drogba delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Ah, he's given it away. De Bruyne. And now the breakaway. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's Messi. Gullit. De Bruyne. Salah. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And the first 45 minutes are up. And the action is back underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Lam picks it up out wide. It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Alexander-Arnold. Haaland. Victoria looking to pass their way through. Messi. Rodri. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. De Bruyne. Ødegaard. Ødegaard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Drogba, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit, Rummenigge. Now it's Gullit, and he's found a way past. That is good strength. That had too much on it.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Drogba. Número 10.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He's got away. Out to the right. Gnabry with... He's got goal. Another fruitless header.
Portugal might just feel they're onto something here, despite not putting that away, you know.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Saka. Musiala. Rodri. And Kvaratskhelia. Oh, good read. Lam.
Este jogo teve uma assistência de 71.600
Gnabry.
espectadores.
Victoria needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Maldini gets a foot in here. Collier. Fiddles it through. Now it's Saka. Header! Oh, it's gone in! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
Victoria clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Victoria get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Gnabry. Bellingham. Over to the left. He won't be happy with that one. Xavi Alonso powering forward here. And it's Lam. Lam delivers. Climbs up big!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kvaratskhelia. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bellingham. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Haaland. He's through here, and the flag has stayed. Shot a goal! Goal! Victoria! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Goes in for the header! And he's quick to get it clear again.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That has been cut short. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Great chance!
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Kvaratskhelia. Musiala. That is good alertness.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Victoria have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's managed to get free. Roberto Baggio. And it's Xabi Alonso. Musiala. Haaland. Now it's Saka. Oh, such a clever touch. Saka looking to get on the end of this. Can he finish? So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. Magic. What a magical football. So they are faced with the prospect of relegation and are reaching out desperately for the single point they need. The fact is they only need to avoid defeat, but based on recent form, based on the season we've had, you cannot take that for granted. We will find out very shortly whether they have it in them. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Victoria cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. And the counter is on. And it's Hullet. Well, Tomiyasu will look back really fondly on the first half of the 23-24 campaign. He made a proper impact in ensuring that the defending champions left North London empty-handed.
Yeah, I remember he was brought on late-ish in the game in response to a triple change, I think, from the opposition. He brought down a very long diagonal pass, which led to the late winner. And
that winner ensured that his team's 12-game losing sequence against the Mancunians was finally ended. Mohamed Salah has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Forwards and with intent. Rijkaard. Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And here's Haaland. De Bruyne. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, they could break here. Nico Williams. Ødegaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Brilliantly cut out. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And it's De Bruyne. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's well spotted. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Pass is just off target. Rodri. Hernandez. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Drilled in low. Ødegaard. That's really well manoeuvred. Hullet. Shot a goal! Goal! Bayern Munich! There is the breakthrough! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
De Bruyne. Haaland. Good read, needed to be. Cruyff.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he welcomes, tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Nico Williams actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hullet. surely a foul. Free kick. Tomiyasu.
Victoria truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Bayern Munich have reclaimed it. Courtois can pick that up. Alexander-Arnold. Odegaard. And he welcomes it in. Mohamed Salah. And he's managed to get free. That is a brilliant interception. And that has been clubbed away. Rodri. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And we've reached half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because...
Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bayern Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He could be in here. Haaland. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, there's the clearance. Bayern Munich look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Quality ball. Odegaard. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Victoria still this single goal behind.
60,332.
And that could set him on his way. De Bruyne. Tomiyasu gets rid without sophistication.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's gone loose. Odegaard. That pass isn't the best. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's Salah.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Haaland. Look at the space here.
Victoria showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, the simple fact remains, Peter, that they have to find their way back into the game, and fresh legs is one way of achieving it.
Saka. He rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yeah. That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the gears here.
Bayern Munich clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Saka. Well timed, excellent interception.
Victoria appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rodri. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Gullit. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Victoria prepared to give anything for a goal right now, and I do mean anything.
Well, Peter, they're giving as good as they get. Just a little cutting edge or something to break their way. That's where they're at.
Great chance! Oh, another save.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Gullit. Vids. It's
There will
Bellingham.
be 1 minute added time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Now it's Saka. He's through here. And he's been shifted off it. Haaland has given away a free kick. So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Luis Suarez. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Passing is crisp and sharp. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many.
There's the hit! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Victoria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rudiger. Rodri. It's a good spell of possession, this. Has a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Works it forward. He's in plenty of space here. That's a fabulous ball. Suarez is flagged offside.
Victoria are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Odegaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Luis Suarez. Hernandez. Rudiger. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And here's Haaland. Odegaard. Williams. It's out for a goal kick. Not the most accurate pass. Pass somewhat off target.
Sané really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's De Bruyne. Odegaard.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Odegaard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Thuram. That's headed upfield. And it's Seedorf. Rudiger gets over and intercepts.
Victoria truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Haaland, Williams, Mohamed Salah, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. He's played him through. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's fab. He's had a shot! Ødegaard. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Yeah. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mohamed Salah. Haaland. He's gone for goal! And again, the keeper stands strong.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
No way through. Williams. Threads one in. De Bruyne. Can he finish? A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bellingham did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Haaland. Mohamed Salah engages and forces him off the ball. Defending was strong and firm. Seedorf.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a nicely measured pass. Gullit is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
De Bruyne. And the pass is intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Seedorf.